Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Building a Brand with Jeremy Patton. Now, in this particular video, we are going to discuss in detail creating a business plan. We're going to go over each and every subcategory in specific detail, and we'll write out the business plan together. Now, first and foremost, we want to establish what the goal and what the purpose of the business plan is. And what is that? The purpose and goal of the business plan is to iron out the specifics behind your business. You want to make sure that you have a complete vision and that you consider everything that's necessary for your company to not only get off the ground, but to operate and to maintain operations. You want to have a clear plan on all the subcategories which is involved in any and every business. And so that is why we're creating the business plan. Now, in addition to yourself and any employees or co-owners having a clear and concise vision of what your idea is, you also want to write the business plan. That way, if you need financial funding or if you need, if you need a partner in the future, you'll be able to give your partner or that potential, investor, your business plan. That way, they know specifically what your vision is and how you see it, how you envision it coming into existence, and how you see operations and how you see maintaining operations and keeping the company afloat and keeping the company generating revenue. So at the end of the day, that's the end goal, to generate revenue, right? So that's the main purpose of the business plan, to not only have everything written out and planned out, but also to have it summarized and to have it easily accessible and easily understandable for anybody that needs to or wants to understand what your business is. Now, with that being said, the first section is going to be the executive summary. Now, in the executive summary, this is going to be generalized information of everything else that's going to follow. So all the other subcategories, you're going to include a little bit of that information in here. Now, we'll start off in the executive summary with the mission statement and what your company values are. So whatever your mission statement is and whatever your company values are, it's key to think about completely and thoroughly. Because, every successful company has a clear mission statement. And that mission statement, it could change over time, but until it changes in the business plan, then it is your job to make sure that your company stays on that mission. So, if you are looking to attack or looking to solve a specific issue in the world, and you have, specific values that you want to, incorporate in your company, in this mission statement, that stuff's going to be included. You want to do this that way, it draws a clear guideline to how your company is going to operate, what your company is going to value in the future, and how you expect others to, what you expect others to value and respect in the future that join your company. Now, after you write your mission statement and everything, then you're going to go into a generalization of the employees of the company. If it's just you, write that it's just you. If you have multiple people joining the company or in the company now, express that it's you and however many people. State who's the management and who's the assistant employees or what they do exactly. Now, you don't have to get into specifics, but just a generalization of it. Now, after that, you want to have, marketing, what avenue of marketing you're going to do. Are you going to do online marketing? Are you going to do word of mouth marketing? Are you going to do signs and, billboards? Whatever the avenue of marketing is that's best going to be, or that's going to be best fit for your company and for your market that you are trying to reach, that's what you're going to express here. Again, this is just a generalization. we'll go into further details in the marketing section. Now, you'll also want to have whatever your products and services are. You want to generalize what it is, or specify exactly what your product and service is. So if you're a call center, say, hey, I have a call center, or I'm creating a call center for customer service, or for tech support, or whatever the case is. So specify that, and then also specify how it is going to improve the market, that your target market. How is it going to impact, and who's your market as well? You could include that in here as well. So if you are marketing, a specific field or a specific type of company, then express who you're marketing, and who your target market is, who's going to buy your product, who's going to buy your service, and why. In addition to that, you're going to want a summary of your financial plan. Now, again, this is just a generalization, and in the financial funding plan, you are going to, go into specifics. But in this executive summary, you want to just generalize. Are you going to be self-financed? Are you going to seek grants? Are you going to seek loans? And go from there. Now, last but not least, if you see huge growth, and you already have that huge growth in mind, you want to also include that. So say if you are creating the customer service center, call center, or whatnot, and you see yourself expanding to multiple markets, if you see yourself expanding into having your own product and service that people could come in and order a specific good from you, and you'll be able to manage that from your call center, then specify those. And you want to do so here because, again, this is the executive summary. So it gives a clear vision of where you are, what you plan on doing, and where you plan on growing to. So if I am a financial investor or a potential partner and I'm reading this, I could say, okay, well, this is what you're currently doing, and this is in the works, or this is at least in the back of your head, because you're working towards this this huge growth, or this huge expansion. And that gives me an idea of what your company is, who you're marketing, and how you're going to market to them, and everything in between. So that, again, is the executive summary. Okay, guys, so next we are going to go into the company description. Now, what exactly is the company description? The company description is going to be where we specify exactly where or what competitive advantages it are that we bring to the market. So from here, you want to express exactly who your target audience is. You want to express, if there's a specific target company, you want to express that that's your target company, and list out, if there's multiple, list out exactly what they are. If there's a specific, if you are trying to reach a specific age group, specify that. And you want to be clear and specific in this area with that. Now, from there, you want to go into what other advantages you have. So, say if you are going to, operate in a specific location that gives you a bigger advantage than any other company in this realm, whether they are the same or similar, or they provide similar services or products as you, what gives you the advantage? Maybe you are, in a location, or you're operating in a location where your target clients and customers are, find it difficult to get that type of product or service because of their location. So that might give you a competitive advantage. Say if, your operations are, are in an area where your target audience is saturated, so they're all over the place. There's plenty of potential for sales and growth and whatnot. So specify that, and specify why your operation location is ideal for whatever product or service that you have. Now, in this in this company description, you're also going to include and specify what your product is, what your services are, and what problem they solve. Um, Again, if you are solving the problem of accessibility for your clients or whatever, specify that. If you are solving a problem that a specific career field or a specific field says is an issue that they're having, and you are resolving that issue, then specify that information here. And then in addition to that stuff, you are going to also want to include if you have any experts on your team. Say if your background deals with exactly what you're creating, and you have extensive knowledge in this field or whatnot. You want to specify that. You want to include that in this section because that stands out as a competitive advantage. If you have anybody else that is working for your company as well that has extensive knowledge in a specific area, then include that as well. You want to, in this company description, you want to say exactly what it is you do, what problem you solve, who you're targeting, who your target audience is, and you want to specify what advantages you have, and what extra or extensive knowledge that you're bringing to the field is. Now, say if that extensive knowledge or that extra knowledge is something that your competitors are not doing, then include that as well in this area. Again, this is specifically to highlight your competitive advantages in the market that you are looking to enter into. From there, we'll go into market analysis, and we'll discuss exactly what is required in the market analysis section. In the market analysis section of your business plan, you want to specify and look into exactly understanding your market, and you want to specify that you understand your market. You want to specify, what your competitors are doing, and what the trends of your market is, and what is working in your market. So if there are successful companies that provide similar services to you, what makes them successful? You want to write down exactly what they're doing, as far as gaining their success, and you also want gaining and maintaining their success. And you also want to write down what it is that they are not doing. So if you are entering into a specific field and there's already an established competitor that is dominating the market, but you notice that that competitor is not doing or not covering a specific area, and it is lacking in that area as far as your customer needs or their customer needs, and that is something that you are going to address with your company, then express that in this market analysis. In addition to that, you want to express what your clients or what your customers are are expressing. You want to see what it is that they like about their current options, if there are any, and what it is about their current options that they do not like. You want to express all this information and express exactly how many or what the potential market size is, as far as like what your target audience is. You want to express or look into exactly what your what your market size is, as well as or as far as financially. If you're in a specific industry, you're able to look to see, how much sales or how much business, is generated in that industry per year. And you want to look into these details. That way, you know exactly and have exact or a not exact, but have a specified idea of what your potential sales goals are, what your potential clientele could be, and all that stuff. So you want to do all that in the market analysis. I am going to make the executive decision. I am here in the post-production room editing this portion of the episode. And it's a lot of information to take in. It's a lot of information to retain. And so what I want to do is I want to split up this video or this episode into two segments. And we went over the first half of a business plan. And I want you guys to take a few days and to think about that portion. Iron it out, add as much details as possible. And when the next video is released from there, we'll be able to jump right in and finish out the second portion of the business plan. And then we'll have a few days to iron out that portion and to add as much details into that portion. And from there, we should have a thorough, fully planned out business plan. Well, with that being said, this has been another episode of Building a Brand with Jeremy Patton. I can't wait to see you guys next time. Please, as usual, comment below and give any suggestions, give any tips, give some of your experiences, because at the end of the day, I want to build a community where we are all educating each other, and where, if you have information that somebody may need, or you have information that wasn't covered in this video that you think that somebody should know or should consider, then please comment below. Also, please like, subscribe, and share this video because you never know who might need it. All right, guys. Well, I'm Jeremy Patton, and this has been another episode of Building a Brand with Jeremy Patton. I will see you guys next time.